Hello, I'm back, and, I'm back with another installment of my Back in the Day segment. Except this one's going to be a little different. I'm not going to be talking about a specific game. I'm instead going to be talking about a certain quality of game that we got back in the day compared to what we have now. And I'm going to contrast and compare. If you feel differently, please leave your comments in the comment section. If you agree with me, state some stories that you agree with me. With Google and YouTube being fused together, you can leave longer comments, so don't hesitate to leave an essay if you want to. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. This video is me talking about something that's near and dear to my heart. As the title says, back in the day, I like playing games, but I don't like people playing games with my money. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I made a recent video talking about how I really didn't care about third parties when it came to the Wii U, and I basically gave the reasons why. Well, now I'm going to amend, that the idea for this video was floating around at that point. Then some of the comments I got, as a matter of fact, one of my subs had to be banned from my comment section because he said something so stupid that my brain was like, and basically it brings into stark contrast the differences between gaming now and gaming back in the day. Now, back in the day, and this goes beyond being a Nintendo gamer. Nintendo, Sega, I have a PC Engine, it doesn't matter. Back in the day, I'd say from the NES, Sega Genesis, SNES, N64, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, all those things, you did not release broken games. If you had a PC, yes, everyone, PC could be patched, but you had to make sure your fucking game was on point and playable before you released it to the public. But now, now it's okay for people to release a broken game that can't be played correctly for months. Now, okay, listen, I'm not saying that games back in the day didn't have bugs. The Legend of Zelda had the Chris Houlihan room. Pokemon had the missing no. Sonic the Hedgehog had little things about it that you could, exploit. I know Sonic the Hedgehog 2 had an exploit. Tails was immortal, so if you played two-player, you could buzz through that game with the second player just killing people while Sonic avoided everything because Tails was immortal. Okay? Now, why in the world do we accept this? Here's the thing, okay? I don't know about you, but I can, I work hard for my money, okay? Not so much now, but when I started my business, I was spending 60, 70, 80 hours a week at that place. I practically lived there. As a matter of fact, I was spending more time sleeping on a cot in the back room than being home. Okay? And when I wasn't at my business, I was on a plane, flying someplace, calling people, flying places, trying to get leads on arcade machines that I could buy and get shipped to my business so that I could build up our stock of things, because it's very capital intensive running this type of business. Knock on wood, things are better now, but okay. Now, I work hard for my money, and I know that in the grand scheme of things, 50, 60 bucks is not a lot of money. But, if I'm spending $60 on a game, and I have a disc, or I download it, or whatever, I expect the shit to work. Day one, out the box. No problems, no bullshit. I want it to work, okay? I expected it 20 years ago. Well, I started gaming when I was 3. So 24 years ago. I expected it 24 years ago, almost 25. I expect it now. Your ass, I buy a game, it better work. Okay? I mean, the biggest problem we had when I was a kid with the NES was blowing in the cartridge. Oh, it's not working. Wait a second. Done. that was how we fixed problems back in the day. We blew into the cartridge. Same thing with Sega Genesis. Oh, it's not working. Wait a second. Click. It's working now. SNES, Super Nintendo. Hey, this Mario's not working. Wait a second. Click. It's working now. You know, I mean, even once we moved into discs, you know, I finally broke down and got a PS1 and a PS2. Oh, this disc is a little scratchy. Give me some rubbing alcohol, paper towel, or soft toilet paper. It works now. I mean, when did when did we become trained to accept products that are defective out of the box? And you can't tell me that the developers don't know it's defective. Okay? Like, okay. The Chris Houlihan room in Link to the Past, I mean, you have to do a lot of shit to get to that bug. The missing no, I mean, all the shit you have to do to get a missing no is, like, not even worth it. In Pokemon. Red and Blue. But, I mean, I'm talking about people playing Battlefield 4 in the middle of a match and them getting and the thing crashing in the middle of a match. And I could understand if it was on PC because like people have different PC rigs, okay? There is no standardized PC rig, okay? I have a friend, he spent $500 as a challenge because he teaches computer maintenance and technology and all that shit at a community college down the street from where I live. And as a challenge, he took $500 and he built a PC, a gaming PC, and a pretty darn good one. Now, is it great? No, but it's pretty damn good. It can play games right now on medium high settings, no problem. No frame rate dips, very well. $500. Now, of course, he shopped around and swaps things, but the way it's not the quality. I mean, it's not so much how you use the parts. It's how the parts work together. Okay, how the various components work together. So basically, like, he was playing Battlefield 4, and you know, when he first started playing it, he had to download some stuff to get it to work because the way he's built his system is different from, you know, the way the people who made the game built their system. I mean, everyone's system is different. I mean, a lot of people's rigs with their computers are different. Not everyone uses the same shit. And that's okay. But there's no excuse for games being this buggy and glitchy on consoles unless the people making the consoles are purposefully doing it. Yes, I'm saying it. I'm saying that these people are purposefully putting out shitty, shoddy, ill-made games, and because dumbass gamers, there's no other way I can put it, will buy it. You know, if you'll put up with mediocrity and failure, oh, they'll patch it. Bullshit. Look, listen. I pay $60 for a game. I expect me to put the disc in and the shit works. Okay, I'm not expecting, oh, well, it kind of sort of works. It works a little bit. It sort of, no. This shit better work day one out the box. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay? That's like buying a video game is an investment. You're investing in something that you're hoping is going to give you a certain amount of enjoyment, you know, in some cases for, you know, months to years. Okay? Now, you know, why do we accept this type of shoddy manufacturing and design with video games and not in other things? I mean, you know, do we accept this in a basketball? Oh, well, that basketball don't work. Bring it back. We'll bring it back. We'll patch it up. No, man, I spent $18 on this basketball. The shit better work, okay? Oh, that volleyball net's got holes in it. Well, bring it back. We'll patch it up. I spent $200 on this volleyball net. The shit better work. But, you know, dumbass gamers, it doesn't bother me having to patch the game. I mean, there is no way you could tell me that there's no way you can tell me that people didn't know that NBA Live 14 was shit. There's no way the developers of that game didn't look at this and say, you know what, this game is pretty shitty. I mean, damn, this is shitty. Okay? The people at Gearbox, there's no way whoever worked on Aliens Colonial Marines didn't say, you know what, this is pretty shitty. I mean, I can't believe we made this. This is pretty damn shitty. There's no way people didn't know that game was shit. Okay? There's no way. No one is that oblivious. Okay? No one is that oblivious. So, basically what I'm saying is that we have to hold our third and first party developers and second party developers we have to hold all developers to a higher standard. You know, I'm not going to, if I'm plunking down $40, $50, $60 on a game, I expect that shit to be working out the box. Okay? To have a pretty damn good experience out the box. Now, if you want to add extra features or change things around to make it easier, like they're patching, they patched a game on the Wii U to use the Pro Controller, okay then, that's fine and dandy. Or they patched, you know, they patch a PS4 game to, you know, to patch the PS4 so you can use a USB keyboard, that's okay. But for the love of God, stop releasing games that you know are broken and saying, oh, we'll patch it in the end, okay? Because it only illustrates how broken and generally just half-assed a lot of these developers are. Not first party, but third party? Oh my God. Half-assed. And it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this back in the day. It wasn't like this. You could have the same game across 2-3 platforms, and it would be different, maybe slightly different, but still a good game, okay? For example, you could have Madden on the N64, Madden on the PlayStation, and Madden on the Saturn, okay? All three of them were very good, okay? Or, you know, Madden on the, or like, let's see, what was another, you could have like, Madden on the PS2, Madden on the GameCube, Madden on the Dreamcast. All three pretty good. When did this shit go on with people releasing broken, glitchy, bug-filled games? But it all started on consoles with the Xbox, the original Xbox, with that damn hard drive. That's when this shit started. Thanks a lot, Microsoft. Once again, you screwed over gamers. Back in the day, it was better. Back in the day, there was some quality that had to be assured. You couldn't just put some shit out there and be like, oh, because that was it. Once it left the factory and went to stores, you were screwed. Unless you wanted to pull an Atari and buy all that shit up and bury it in a desert someplace. in a landfill in the middle of the desert in the dead of night, like you're hiding Jimmy Hoffa's body. So, I mean, I can't take it anymore. Back in the day, it was better. Back in the day. Here's a plea to all the gamers who might see this and those who don't. Pass it along. Let's hold third-party developers to the standards they used to be held to. Let's not buy a game. If you see a game that they're hyping the hell out of, don't buy it immediately. Wait a little bit. Wait like a month. See what the reviews say. Find out if it's a buggy, glitch-filled mess. Wait a year. Wait 6 months. Wait a year. Wait 3 months even before you buy it. So then they can work out some of those bugs. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I play a game, there is nothing... I mean, games are immersive. That's part of the charm of video gaming, right? But having an immersive game get into a game-ending glitch is one of the worst feelings in the world, okay? It's terrible. It's akin to hanging out with your girlfriend on Valentine's Day. You're doing all the right moves, you know it's gonna turn out well, and then someone comes out and cockblocks you. And it ruins the whole damn experience. Like, fudge. Ugh, I'm not gonna be able to do anything tonight. Thanks a lot, bastard. That's basically what's going on with these people. It's like, I was having a good time, but this guy ruined the whole thing for me. Thanks a lot. Don't accept mediocrity and failure. Don't take whatever shit they give you and, you know, lap it up. Oh, look at this garbage, like a dog with a leftover. Here's a piece of steak I didn't want. Oh, don't do that. Have some dignity about yourself. And don't pay these people to give us broken, glitchy, busted up games and then them say, oh, well, we need to patch that later. No. No more. No. Look at a company's track record. If their track record is filled with broken, glitchy, buggy games, wait a year until the Game of the Year edition comes out. If we do this for enough of their titles, they'll start putting more time and energy into actually making the shit work before it comes out, because they lose too much money. But this is just my opinion. Remember, you can find out, if you ever want to have a good gaming experience, these games can be found from back in the day. Have a good day.